Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. I'm going to do your reading, and this is a timeless reading, so this is for whenever you feel drawn to hear this message. For some reason, I don't know why, but whenever I do a Gemini reading, I always feel like I have to use my Alice in Wonderland cards. I just feel like that represents you. I feel like, I don't know, for some reason for me, Gemini and Alice in Wonderland cards go together. All right, so let's see what's going on. We're going to pick some tarot, we're going to get some clarifiers, and then we're going to get some oracle and see what's going on. See what's going on. All right, we have the Knight of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Empress, Nine of Swords, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, and then the Page of Pentacles for overall energy. All right. So for overall energy, we have the Page of Pentacles, and that represents, make sure you can see okay. I moved the camera. All right. The Page of Pentacles, and that represents good things coming in. That represents positive things, positive change. For this here, I feel like you are maybe not sure about something new that you want to start. I feel like maybe you're feeling like it may be too much of a burden. It may be too much for you. I feel like you're taking your time to make a decision about this new thing that's coming in. Because Eight of Pentacles is that it could be a new business opportunity that's coming in for you, a new way of making money. Or for me, I also feel like it's a new way of doing things, a new way of looking at things. I feel the Eight of Pentacles represents change. We have the Empress here, but we have Alice, who is catering to this Empress, who is very obviously demanding. She's high maintenance. Alice is buttoning up the back of her dress. She has her shoe missing, so I'm sure Alice has to put the shoe on. So Alice has to do all of these things for this person. So that's why I was feeling like, do you feel like you're doing a lot, or this new thing is going to maybe be too much on your plate, be too much for you. The Nine of Swords can represent scattered energy. It's also forward moving energy, but I feel more towards the scattered energy, and that's why you have this Four of Swords where you're like, okay, I don't want to rush into anything. I have all these thoughts going on in my mind. I'm not really sure what it is that I want to do. For this here, this is what I feel like the energy that's coming in for you. Nine of Swords, I feel like maybe you're going to overthink this, that maybe you're going to you're going to worry about things that you don't have control over. Like, I know for not all Gemini, but I know like Gemini likes to be in control. They kind of like to, you know, even though they may not project that, I feel like Gemini likes to be in control of situations. But it's almost like you think yourself out of it because it's too much. It's becoming overwhelming. And just to be careful that if you don't, I feel like if you don't take this Four of Swords energy and you don't take a rest from it and you don't kind of slow your mind down, that it's going to become overwhelming for you. We have the Sun card, which is very positive energy, which is very good. Sitting down and maybe talking things out, okay? Because we have Alice, who is now talking to the Empress, okay? And they're communicating and they have smiles on their face. And then we also have the, I want to say, is that the Queen of... Is that maybe the Queen of Wands maybe? So it's maybe like talking things out, sorting things out. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which means change is coming in. We have the Star, which represents hope and positive energy. So I feel like these good things are coming in for you. Change is coming in for you. And this may be a little overwhelming for you, but to not worry that it's positive, that it's good, that these are good things that are coming in for you, and to not be overwhelmed with it. Let's get some clarifying cards. Positive change coming in, positive things coming in for you. Hierophant, having that faith, having that belief, feeling that stability, having that strong foundation to rely on. Okay? Feeling grounded. Feeling grounded. Instead of feeling scattered, feeling grounded. Okay? Judgment, awakening, renewal, revival, opening your eyes to the opportunities that are coming in, or opening up your eyes to see that maybe you are overthinking things. Maybe you are over processing things. Maybe you are, you're all over the place, so it's like you're not even able to come to a decision on something. The King of Wands. All right. I feel like the King of Wands is someone who thinks about it and then takes action. So that way they don't think on it too much, so that they don't overthink things, and then they take actions on it. So once you've thought about it, you've made your decision on this Eight of Pentacles, this change that's coming in, go ahead and take the actions to move forward with it and to embrace it. The Six of Pentacles, which is sharing, communicating, and I feel like that goes right down here to the Sun card where they're communicating here. That's where I said is I feel like if there's something that maybe feels that is overwhelming for you, what is it that you can communicate? Can you communicate to that person? I feel like she's talking to the Empress and saying, hey, that's too much for me. You're demanding a lot from me. I want something in return, or, let's, to work on this. So that could be what's going on here, because, and so that it's more balanced. It's not one-sided, where Alice is always doing everything for the Empress. So it's like, but the Empress is able to, put some things on Alice's side so that she feels like she is getting something in return. Okay, that if this, maybe it's also about looking at this new change and this opportunity as, what are the negatives? What are the positive? How does it balance up? What are the both sides? Instead of feeling that you are overwhelmed by the situation, maybe writing down, like with the pen and pencil and paper, and writing down the negatives and the positives, so that you feel, okay, how does this balance out? And maybe seeing that on paper helps to give you some clarity, so that you don't fall into this Nine of Swords energy, so that you don't become overwhelmed and you're up all night and you're like, oh, how do I figure this out? How do I get past this? Okay. We have the Knight of Cups, and then we have the Two of Pentacles, which is finding that balance. Finding that balance between thinking things through, but then also finding that balance to where you don't overthink things, okay? I kind of feel like maybe, is there somebody that you want to connect with? Is there somebody that you want to talk to? Is there somebody that you want to reach out to? Because the Knight of Cups is someone who, usually they're on a horse and they're reaching out with their cup and they're offering their cup up. They're asking, like they are putting their emotions on the line, or they are putting themselves out there and they're asking someone to connect with them, that they want to go out on a date, or they want to talk to, or however that is. All right, we have the Sun card. And that's the Emperor, knowing what you want and knowing what you don't want, having that clarity, finding that clarity. Maybe you're overwhelmed about what you want and what you don't want, if you want to take this or you don't want to take this. But then I feel like this is the energy that's coming in for you, and it's that Emperor energy. It's that knowing, having that clarity, sitting down, having those talks, and maybe sitting down and having those talks with this person or about this situation, or writing this list down, gives you that clarity to know, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is not what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. This is what I want to see happen. And that really gives you that clarity, because he's kind of holding this paper here, and so that I feel like kind of connects back with that. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is change, and the cards are fluttering all around, and Alice is chasing the rabbit. And then we have the Knight of Swords, like chasing after your dreams, going after your dreams, making things happen, okay? The Knight of Swords is also here, going after those, but not overthinking, not being overwhelmed, having that plan. I kind of feel like this is you, like that Knight of Swords. He's like, yep, I know what I want. I know where I'm going. I know what I want to do. I have that clarity. I know the direction that I want to go in. I do find like that within the situation that you're going to be finding clarity very soon on this situation. All right, let's see. Page of Wands, and then be ready to take action. Get ready to kind of make those changes. I do feel there are some changes coming in for you. I feel this, my eye keeps going back to that Eight of Pentacles and the changes that are coming in for you, changing things up. Queen of Wands. I feel like you're going to be very busy. I feel like you're going to have a lot on your plate, but I don't feel that it's going to be overwhelming. I feel like it's going to be something that's going to make you happy. I feel like it's going to bring your fire back, your passion back. Maybe you're feeling like you're kind of in this Four of Swords energy right here. This kind of just came to my mind, gloomy, kind of weighed down, and maybe overwhelmed, or like sometimes when we have too much on our plate, we're just like, okay, I don't want to do anything. So I kind of feel that, but I feel like after you get through this process here, you feel fiery, you feel busy, you have a lot on your plate, you have a lot going on, and I feel like that really stimulates you and keeps you going and gets you excited, and then that kind of snowballs into something that's even bigger and more exciting. I definitely feel that there is change on the way for you, some exciting new things coming in for you. But right now it's a little shaky. It's a little back and forth. It's a little overwhelming to where maybe you're just not wanting to do anything, but you need to make sure that things balance out for you. All right, so let's get an animal oracle card to see what energies we have going on here. Sandpiper Spirit. Be playful. Have fun with it, okay? Not to be overwhelmed with it. To embrace this change, okay? To go with it and to not be overwhelmed with it and not let it get to you. All right, and then not let it put you in this Nine of Swords energy. I feel like that's what you have to be careful with. All right, so let's see. These are my crystal cards. So I picked this one. Kind of looks like the Earth, like if you're out in space and you're looking to the Earth. Let's see, we have sodalite. Logic, instinct, rationality. Rational thinking is heightened with a logic stone, known to clear mental confusion, which I feel like that's what you're going through, is that mental confusion. That's exactly what I feel like you're going through. And enhance analytical and creative problem solving, which Gemini is good at that analytical and creative problem solving. I feel like that's you, but I almost feel like the situation has become too overwhelming for you. For those on the sensitive side of the spectrum, sodalite helps ease anxiety around emotions and calms inclinations towards flighty feelings. And I feel like that's what's going on here too, especially, I said, with this Nine of Swords energy here. This stone provides insight into truths that make sense, not just logically, but also intuitively. It calls you back to your animal instincts, guiding you to trust your bodily sensations and the messages your physical self is constantly sending to your brain. Sagittarius and Venus. I think this is the most perfect card for your reading. That really, I feel, embodies what this whole reading is. So that's pretty cool, the sodalite. All right. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And as always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.